When working with change, often this will say that the one thing we most want to avoid is chaos. But actually that's not quite right. And one of the problems here is that there are three completely different things that are all called chaos. So the usual idea is that we go from order collapsing into chaos. It's not, again, not actually quite right. So what's commonly called the kind of end chaos is actually extreme self-order. The system that we're in has settled out to an order that cannot be changed. And whilst we might call that chaos, because it's not what we want, it is actually a form of order. Likewise, when we're working on change projects or whatever, or when we're dealing with situations, we have what we would call chaos, a collapse into chaos, which can still be changed. And that's actually a collapse not into chaos, but into undesired self-order. For example, in the background you might hear various noises. I can't control those. Those are undesired self-order. But what I can do is work with them and find ways to adapt to them, to change them where I can, to adapt to them where I can't. But that kind of chaos is actually undesired self-order. We need to look more closely at what kind of desires we have. And the third kind of chaos is what's classically called the void. It's actually the region of all possibility. We cannot have change without going into a space of chaos. To use the old Nietzsche phrase, you must have chaos within you to find a dancing star. So chaos is often what we actually want. It's the space in which we reach for possibilities for change is also called chaos. So we've got three completely different things that are called chaos. One is the region of possibility, which we want. There's undesired self-order, which we don't want, but we have a chance still to change. And there is the final undesired self-order where no possibility of change is available. They're all called chaos, but be very careful not to mix them up.